The Ice Monkey is known to be one of the toughest towers to use in all of BTD6, and today we're going to attempt to beat Chimps mode using only ice. Alright, here we are. We're going to attempt to beat Chimps with only ice, so let's throw down our first Ice Monkey and let's get this started. This is the best map in the game for the Ice Monkey because you have this nice circle spot right here that we can turn this into our Super Brittle and it will be extremely powerful. I think if we get the enhanced freeze and get some faster attack speed, we should be able to go all the way up to our Churchill. Our Ice Monkey is having no problem at all. It's still just a 0-1-0. And I think if we can beat round 15, which it looks like we'll be able to, we should be able to go ahead and get our Churchill here in just a second, about $50 away. So let's see, and there we go. We've got Churchill up. We're going to put him right here. I like this position because he can shoot down straight lines this way and this way. And as you can see, I also use the Slay Churchill skin just to keep the ice theme going. I think that will make it a little more immersive. So we're going to go with that. So there we go, we've got our Cold Snap, and now we're going to just wait and see what issues we run into next. I know one round here in just a minute is probably going to be a problem, so I'm just going to wait with this setup and we'll deal with that when we get to it. We've got our first camo balloon. Our Ice Monkey takes it down, no problem. Churchill will get camo detection later in the game, but for right now this is going to be our only camo detection. And I do have enough to go ahead and get the ice shards, but I'm actually going to wait because I think round 26 right here is going to be a little bit of an issue if I spend that money. As you can see, we've got zebra balloons, and Churchill's cannon or the Ice Monkey can't actually pop these. So I'm going to have to use a little bit of money to upgrade Churchill to level 5 to get the machine gun so we can pop those zebra balloons. There we go. Let's go ahead and get our ice shards as well. We're going to go straight to an embrittlement. We could get the deep freeze, but I don't think I need that yet. I'm going to go straight for the embrittlement and then possibly all the way to the Super Brittle. Let's go ahead and get our embrittlement, and no problems at all. I don't think we'll have any issues. Churchill is very good in the early game and even the late game once he gets leveled up, but he's honestly carrying right now. Our Ice Monkeys are, like I said, more for support. Round 40, we've got the first Moab. Churchill should be able to take this down no problem with a little bit of help from our embrittlement. And yeah, looks like it's going to go down no issues at all. The 40 shouldn't be a problem. We're about $22,000 away from the Super Brittle now. Now we're into the 50s, still no problems at all. Churchill's just kind of cruising. Our Ice Monkey doing a little bit of support. We're only about $3,000 away from our Super Brittle, so we should be able to get it in the next round or two. There we go, round 52. We've got our Super Brittle. We'll go ahead and get the deep freeze as well, and this should be enough to carry us for a while. Churchill's gonna keep dominating. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get another Ice Monkey. Let's put him right. I might actually put him up here. No, I'm going to put him back here because later in the game, once we pop the bad balloon, I want him to be able to reach the very end. And this is going to be our bottom path Icicle Impale. I know it might be a little weird to stack ice side by side, but it's going to be necessary if we want to beat DDTs later on in the game. There we go, we got enough of the icicles, and like I said, we're going to go top path just so we can pop lead and camo balloons specifically for the DDTs. The Icicle Impale is very good against DDTs, and especially with Churchill's abilities, we shouldn't have much of a problem with those. Round 60, we've got the first BFB. This shouldn't be a problem. Super Brittle and Churchill will be able to take this down quite easily, I believe. And yeah, there we go. No problems there. Still saving up for our Icicle Impale. I don't think any of these rounds will be a problem. These zebra balloons could be getting in the way, but Churchill's machine gun is going to take care of those. We've got purples on this round, no problem at all. Just a few Moabs. Round 63 shouldn't be an issue at all. The Super Brittle is great against round 63, especially with Churchill's cannon as well. So here we go, round 63. Let's see how this first set of ceramics does. They get stopped immediately and pretty much wiped out, no problem. We've got the third set here. Still no issues. The icicles as well, doing a great job cleaning up those extra balloons. So we're on to round 64. We're getting close to our Icicle Impale. Still no issues whatsoever. The rest of the 60s go down no issue. We're on to the 70s, about $10,000 away from our Icicle Impale. and this is going pretty smoothly so far. I know we should be able to do this all the way up until the bad balloon. We've got round 73. We're about $5,000 away from our icicle impale, and once we get that, I believe since it will basically stop everything right here in front of Churchill, the Super Brittle plus Churchill combo should be able to clean up most of the rest of the game. I'm hoping anyway, because if not, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Let's see, round 74 shouldn't be an issue. Can we get the icicle impale before 75? It doesn't look like it, but we should be able to get it on round 75, which will be a lot of help. We still got some ceramics coming in, 1 BFB. And yeah, like I said, it looks like we can get our icicle impale right here in the middle of round 75. That's going to be huge. There we go. We've got it up and running. I think next I'm going to go for our next ice monkey. I'm going to put it... I don't think this one matters as much. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to go for the absolute zero. I know it's not the best in chimps, and we don't really need the slowdown effect because we have other ice monkeys. But as you can see right here, it greatly increases the attack speed of all ice monkeys. So this will help later in the game. If we use that ability, it'll cause our Super Brittle to attack faster, allowing Churchill to do even more damage. So we're going to go ahead and go for that middle path. I'm going to go for the top path as well, just for that camo detection. And yeah, I think we'll be fine for a while. I don't see anything being a problem until maybe the late 90s when we start to get into those really beefy rounds. You can see 78, another tough round, goes down no problem. We're going to get that Arctic wind and then the snowstorm right after. There we go, we've got enough for the snowstorm. Now we only need $20,000 for the absolute zero. It's not a very expensive tower, and I think after that I might get one more ice monkey and then use the rest of our money to level up Churchill, because like I said, he is basically our only way to pop the bad balloon, so we're going to need as much help as possible. Round 80, we've got our first ZOMG. I don't see this being much of a problem. It should just get kind of slowed right here, and Churchill should be able to do a ton of damage to it along with the embrittlement, or the Super Brittle rather. So our icicle impale, slowing everything down. There we go. Looks pretty good. Round 80, no issues at all. About $10,000 away from our absolute zero. So we'll see if we can go straight for that. There we go, round 83. We should be able to get our absolute zero here in just a second. There we go. It is up. And like I said, this is not for popping power, obviously. It's for this ability right here. If we use it, you can see the little icon, our Super Brittle and our icicle impale will attack faster for a limited amount of time, allowing our Churchill to do even more damage. So like I said, I think I'm gonna go for one more ice monkey. Let's see, I might put him right here beside this one, and I'm gonna go for another bottom path icicles plus, let's see, I think I'm gonna go middle path on this one because I want it to be able to attack back here along with the icicle impale, because I think we're only gonna be able to pop the bad balloon right at the very end. So I want to be able to freeze everything right here at the very end, and hopefully Churchill will be able to take it all down. Any other money I have, I'm just going to put into Churchill to level him up, because like I said, if we don't, the bad balloon will never go down. All the ice monkeys do basically zero damage to the bad balloon, so it's going to be all up to Churchill by himself and his abilities. Round 87, we have 4 ZOMGs here. We got Churchill up to level 13, so he's starting to get leveled up. The only bad thing about him is he levels up so incredibly slow, and so if you don't spend money on him by the end of the game, this is about where he will be. So we're going to have to dump any extra cash we have, or he's just not going to be strong enough to pop the bad balloon. No problems with round 87 at all. I didn't think we would. The Super Brittle doing its job, Icicle Impale doing its job, and obviously Churchill is doing most of the work, but not all of it, so you love to see that. We haven't had to use our absolute zero ability yet. I don't think we'll need that until later in the game, probably 95 plus, just because these towers slowing everything down. Churchill has enough time to do a ton of damage to these balloons, as you can see. So there we go. We should be able to get Churchill another level after this round, it looks like. And I'm not going to be scared to use Churchill's abilities. We're going to need them as well. But right now, we're just kind of cruising. And like I said, it looks a little bit too easy right now. Round 100 is going to be where we're going to have to fight. So we'll see how this goes. DDTs, not going to be a problem. You can see the Icicle Impale basically stops them immediately, and they just go down no problem at all. Round 92, not looking like much of an issue. We got a few ZOMGs in the back, but we should be able to slow them down. I'm going to use a Churchill ability just to get more damage to pierce through these ZOMGs. No problem at all. I might use our first Absolute Zero ability just to get some more super brittle attacks and more damage. There it goes, no problem. Round 93, we have more DDTs coming out. I'm going to use this just to slow it down a bit. I might have used it too soon. I wanted to slow just the, or too late actually. I wanted to slow just the BFBs and let the DDTs go, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a problem. We'll use one more Churchill ability. We can actually get him to level 15, which is huge. I need level 16 at the absolute minimum. We need that extra attack speed to be able to take down the Bad Balloon. We've got round 94. We'll use a Churchill ability. This one comes back really quick, so I don't mind using it as much as possible. This one is very slow to come back, so I'm going to be sparing with that one. One more Churchill ability. We should be able to pierce through all these ZOMGs. Not looking too great. I'm going to Absolute Zero just to be able to get some more attack speed out of our other towers. And there we go. 94 goes down, it looks like, no problem. Round 95. I'm not worried about the DDTs. Like I said, these are all really good against DDTs, especially the Icicle Impale. As long as we can just stop everything right here in front of Churchill, we can use a few abilities and just knock them all down. So yeah, 95 goes down, no problem at all. You love to see that. Can we get another level right here? We're very close, only about $100 away, so we should be able to get it in just a second. We'll use one ability, get that level. Hopefully we can get 17, if not level 18, because having the armor-piercing shells ability do even more damage would be very great for the Bad Balloon. And round 98. 96 looks like it's not going to be a problem either. We use one ability here just to get some more damage. The ZOMGs getting slowed down is always helpful. The ice towers are very powerful at slowing things down. They just don't do a ton of damage on their own. They allow your other towers, like Churchill, to put in a lot of work and do tons and tons of damage. I'm actually going to use this ability because I feel like we're going to need them on these. We'll slow them down. We'll use our first ability as well. Maybe an Absolute Zero just so our Super Brittle can get some more attacks in and Churchill can do even more damage. There we go. One more ability. We should be able to take down 97, no issue. I'm going to use one more Absolute Zero. This ability comes back super fast as well, so I'm not worried about not having that on 98. And there goes round 97. So here we are, the biggest balloon round in the entire game. We're going to let this get going. I'm going to Absolute Zero one time. Use a Churchill ability just to clean up these front BFBs if possible. And yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but because of the ice, everything's getting piled on top of each other. I'm going to use one more ability along with one more Absolute Zero just to get some more damage. It's not looking too bad, but I can't really tell because everything's on top of each other. But yeah, we've got all the ZOMGs gone. It looks like we can clean that up no problem. Nice, you love to see that. We can get to level 17 with our Churchill. That's probably the only level we're going to get. We're going to have to use one ability here. And here we go. Round 100. This is going to be absolutely brutal. We're going to use our abilities as quickly as possible. And it's basically up to Churchill and his abilities and see if we can spam them enough to take this thing down. I'm going to Absolute Zero to get more damage out of these guys. And as you can see, they're doing basically nothing to the Bad Balloon. So this is all up to Churchill. Let's see if we can get it done. Another ability. I'm going to go ahead and use the Moab Barrage again, and hopefully we can get it back. Things are going okay. We'll do one more Churchill ability along with an Absolute Zero just for a little bit extra attack speed. It's not looking too great yet. We're only one stage away from it popping, but it's past all of our towers. So we're going to have to rely on these abilities. And I'm hoping, like I said, we can pop the Bad Balloon open right here and we can just freeze everything long enough to allow Churchill to take everything down. But I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. We might have to try this a few times. We have a little bit of money, but not enough to do much. I don't think one more ice tower is going to do much at all. So I'm going to try to slow this down, see if we can pop it. There we go. We pop it open. Let's pop a Absolute Zero ability along with a Churchill ability. We got rid of the DDTs. Now we just have a few Oh My Gods in the back. Can we clean these up? One more Absolute Zero ability. Let's use the Moab Barrage as well. We got them in the back. Can we stop them? Can we clean them up? Oh, so close in the back. but I think we can do this with a little bit better ability timing. So I'm going to use this one as quickly as we can, get as much damage on the bat as possible. We'll go ahead and use the first ability as well. We're going to have to spam this one basically as soon as we get it. We'll use an absolute 0 as well, just more damage, more attack speed. There we go. Let's use this first ability again. Let's use the second one again along with that. And there we go. We've got some good damage on it this time. I think it's even more damage than it was last time. So you love to see that. I'm going to use the first ability again, another absolute 0. And I don't know if we can pop this before it gets through. I almost don't want to pop it yet, just so we can get these abilities back. And yeah, so we do not pop it. I'm going to use one more Moab Barrage and hope this doesn't pop it. Oh, it does, which is okay. We should stop the DDTs, and we do. We take those down, and we should be able to get these back. I think we can do this as long as we time these abilities correctly. That was a lot better. Popping it back here actually worked out better for us. So let's see. Let's take it slow. Once our towers start attacking, we're going to use all of our abilities. We're going to pop the Moab Barrage as well. There we go. Can we slow everything down? It looks like Churchill can take it down. One more absolute 0 ability. And there we go. We take down Chimps mode. We pop the Bad Balloon using only Ice Monkeys and Churchill, of course. But you can see our Super Brittle, 400,000 pops. Our Icicle Impale, 600,000. And Churchill, while it does have the most, it's only 800,000. So it's not that much more. So these Ice Monkeys definitely did their job. If you enjoyed that video and you want to see me do this challenge again with another tower, let me know. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.